Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Saturday news segment where we talk about things that are happening in our world today. And first up, we have some very exciting and happy news, so much in fact that even Trump tweeted on his Twitter that Castro is dead. Fidel Castro, for those of you who don't know who he is, he was born in 1919 and he was one of the biggest leaders of communism in the country known as Cuba. There's a lot of controversy going around right now, but let me just summarize it this way. Fidel Castro was a very bad, evil man. Working his way up the power, he killed thousands upon thousands of people, and the amount of oppression that he caused in his community and in his country was astronomical. This was a man who survived over 600 assassination attempts, which in retrospect is incredible. All I can say about Fidel Castro is that he was not a good guy, and during the 1950s, he did a lot of damage and took a lot of innocent lives. It wasn't until 2005, 2006 where he gave his power over to his brother because of health issues. And now, despite all those 600 assassination attempts, he has died of actual health complications. This next story you probably saw pop up in your Facebook feed. I know that I certainly did. And everybody was saying how amazing and how incredible this man was. The owner, the co-founder, the main guy who started Corona Light, the alcohol, recently just passed away. And there was a bunch of stories on Facebook and social media, even the BBC covered this, and this was a not fake story, but it was a very inaccurate story. So what the news and media and Fox and all these different big companies who cover news, they said that he died and he left his original village, which he grew up in, he left his will. Every single village member of his village, he left them $2.5 to $3 million each. When the reality is that's actually not true. Whoever spun this story, whoever covered this story, whoever spread this false rumor that he left each individual person millions of dollars is just simply not true. They came out with a statement recently saying that they haven't gotten a single penny, but what he did do is that he put a large sum of money towards the village in terms of education, in terms of medical supplies, in terms of supplying money for the village so they can survive and not deal with poor conditions, which is still a good thing. But it just goes to show you that people really can't get their facts straight and falsely report things that are not true, and then everybody ends up believing it. I myself have been guilty of doing that. Our next story today comes from the company known as Cards Against Humanity. You know that I love them. A lot of people are angry, a lot of people are upset at the fact that Cards Against Humanity is doing a fundraiser and so far have raised over $80,000. But for what, you may ask? Well, for no actual charitable cause, which is fine. You know, people can donate their money wherever they see fit. But let's be honest, they're donating their money to have a hole dug in the ground. A literal hole, which is being live streamed as I'm even making this. It's been live streamed. It's a huge live stream. Thousands of people are watching it. Of a big old tractor just digging a hole. The more donations they get in, which again, they have over $80,000 in donations, the hole gets bigger, and deeper, and deeper. This just goes to show you that we do not use our money wisely. I mean, I can understand, you know, crowdfunding or putting your money towards an item being made or a charitable cause, but I can't understand why you would want to justify putting money towards a hole in the ground. I just know that I would never want you personally to manage my money. Reddit has been under fire. For those of you who don't know, with the political election of Donald Trump being elected the President of the United States, a lot of Reddit threads have been shut down, locked, but more so, the main guy of Reddit, kind of like the chief CEO dude, actually he is the CEO of Reddit, thought it would be a great idea to edit and change comments of a thread about him from Donald Trump fans. Now I gotta give credit where credit is due, at least he comes out and admits that he fucked up. But still, that's a gigantic fuck up when you are the CEO of your own company, your own website, and you're editing what people say to make yourself look not as bad, or if someone says something mean to you, editing their comment to make them look like they said something that they actually didn't. That is a dangerous world to play, my friend. Editing people's words, changing their words to say something that they didn't actually say. Not only can that get people fired, but that can affect the people's livelihood and jobs and have a reputation put on them because you're too sensitive and your ego is that of glass. Like, I can't understand, literally taking, it's one thing if you delete a comment, that's fine. Not really, but if you delete a comment, I can understand that. Your feels got hurt. But editing that comment to making them say something that they didn't say is just mind-boggling to me. That's like beyond censorship. That's horrible. I mean, I get mad just on YouTube when people say that I said something when I didn't actually say it. I can't imagine people actually editing my YouTube comments or editing my Facebook post when I didn't say something. Some recommended news. If you haven't seen this video, I recommend you go see this video. It's linked down below in the description. This video is incredible. It is amazing. It is beautiful. It is stunning. It is everything I could ever ask for a fan film making of Majora's Mask. It's a fan film made by these amazing animators called Majora's Mask Terrible Fate. It's only about 4 or 5 minutes long, but let me tell you something. This is a masterpiece. Nintendo, get off your fucking lazy, stupid, greedy-ass little grubby hands and hire these people to make a fucking movie pertaining to Majora's Mask, one of my favorite all-time video games in the world. The animation quality, the soundtrack, the remixes of the music itself is nothing like I've ever seen. I just really hope that Nintendo doesn't somehow get a fucking finger stuck up their ass and try to take this video down. Because we all know that Nintendo has a great reputation of taking people's videos down, much less making it so they can't make any money off of using a fucking photo of Mario in their video. And our final story today covers, yet again, Zoie Burgher. She recently hit over 1 million subscribers, and the whole goal of her reaching 1 million subscribers was to officially release nudes on YouTube, or have a video filmed of her being completely nude on YouTube. She's gonna age restrict that video or something. And this is interesting, not because she's gonna be nude, but because nothing like this has ever been done on YouTube, to where you're going to be like posting yourself completely naked on YouTube when you hit a milestone. It's interesting to me because simply, I know you can post these types of things. I know you can be completely nude and naked, show your vagina, show your pussy. If it's educational content, there is content on YouTube where things are educational, but I don't know how this is going to pass off as educational. And personally, I think the video is some way, even if it's age restricted, it's going to get probably removed, but I don't believe her channel is going to be actually deleted from this. But in any event, it's still an interesting thing to see, and I'm really curious to see the outcome of this. Whether you like this person or not, that's besides the point. The point is she actually is doing something that's never been truly done on YouTube, and that is interesting to me. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for the news that we have today. Hope you guys enjoyed this segment. I don't want to oversaturate my channel with news that you probably don't really care about, which is why I'm only going to do this once a week. That being said, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also linked down below in the description. The one time I'm going to be a nice little whore and whore myself out is my Amazon wish list. Now, the reason that I'm even mentioning my Amazon wish list, despite me having it in my description box for the past 4 years, is the fact that next week it is my birthday. And if you feel so kind, if you like what I do, if you like my content in any way, my Amazon wish list is linked down below, and I would love you very, very much if you could get me something off your wish list. There's no pressure, there's no obligation. But again, I'm turning 25, halfway to 50. If you buy me something off my Amazon wish list, make sure to leave me a little note expressing your hatred towards me as a YouTuber. Thank you for watching.